Profile share via email report story. Izuku really hated Truth or Dare. It was Friday evening. The entirety of Class 1A was relaxing, enjoying the peacefulness from exams and training. Dinner had just been finished, and some students came up with an interesting idea. Let's play Truth or Dare. Toru flailed her invisible arms dramatically, at least that's what most assume based on her shirt. Sure, I'm bored, why not? Jiro unplugged her ears from her cell phone, while Mina started grabbing the rest of the boys. It started off simple, with mostly truths. Those who was brave enough for dares pulled some minor pranks, from Zero going to splash water on Monoma to Koda placing bugs in present Mike's office. Oh, I can't wait to see the look on his face in the morning, Jiro snickered, sitting back down with Koda, who was murmuring frantically to himself. More like hear it, the entire campus will wake up from his screams, Kaminari added. The entire group got a chuckled out of it. Izuku glances at the faces around him, happy to see such content faces. His eyes lands on his best friend, Ochako, and both of them look away from each other. I wonder what's on her mind right now. Izuku couldn't help but let his mind wander, until he heard multiple groans of frustration coming from his female classmates. Come on guys, there's nothing wrong with spicing things up. Mina's voice rose above her classmates, a glint of excitement in her eyes. You say that every time, and we either die of embarrassment or we end up in trouble. And every time, you find a way to escape a dare yourself, Kiro. That's not true. Mina protested against the girls, while the boys watched the spectacle. Okay, fine, I'll go first, and I pick dare. So which one of y'all are going to pick something for me? At this, the girls got quiet, not uttering a word. Exactly, bunch of chickens. 7 minutes in heaven. The girls slowly turned to Ochako, who seemed surprised with herself. She continued, with, Kirishima. Mina broke for a moment, processing what the request. Her cheeks then glowed a bright burgundy on her pink skin, but she got up anyways. Fine, but I'll be back for you. Let's go, Kirishima. Wait, what happens in 7 minutes and ow, wait. Halfway through his sentence, Mina grabbed his collar, dragging him down the hallway. This doesn't seem very manly. Don't mess up, shitty hair. Bakugo nonchalantly added as Kirishima was forced down the hallway. A door was slammed shut in the distance. Wait, when did you get here? Kaminari forwarded his question, which Bakugo rolled his eyes. I've been here the whole time, moron. I'm just not interested in this stupid game. He turned back to a magazine he was reading, to which the girls began shaking Ochako by her shoulders. Do you have a death wish? Do you remember what happened to Toru when she did a small dare? Jiro whispered, making Ochako sweat a bit more. Toru became very fidgety remembering watching Ojiro in the shower. She's right, Momo said. Why did you do that? Well, she deserved a little payback, especially when she keeps teasing me about. She felt her eyes travel to a familiar forest green hair, where Izuku and Todoroki was pestering Tokiyami on the definition of 7 mini-years in heaven, who only dodged the subject. Thankfully, Iida had went to bed early and Mineta was wrapped up in his room doing who knows what. Promoted stories. You'll also like. So, it's done. 87,438. Iswocha fanfiction. I love these two characters and I will guide you guys along the story. Please give my story a little time. I try to keep on adding Oni shots but the mob. BNHA reacts to ships. 475K 6.5K a ship reaction book. Starring Class A as wonderful little shits, Class B as equally wonderful little shits, and assorted others. As tired motherfuckers. Dis. BNHA Lemonade discontinued. 788K8K. Black circle YNX character only black circle. Red circle most common love interests red circle. Black circle rare updates black circle. Red circle under heavy editing. Bakugo XYN one shots. 2.9k 39. All my one shot compilation. Peppermint S. Todoroki. 86.4k 3.7k. Where a boy and a girl spend one night together. Todoroki X Fem. Reader come on pep. Sweet green tea. Iswocha one shots. 58.5k 1.1k. Heart yeah, I'm here. Long hiatus fluffy one shots of our floating. Pink mochi and Lil, freckled bean. Requests open. Note. No smuts. All art belongs to AR. How it all started. Deku x uraraka. Und. 231k 2.9k. Midoriya x uraraka. She felt her cheeks turn red, and slapped herself in the face. Honestly guys, I'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? 20 minutes later, both Mina and Kirishima returned, out of breath and silent. Bakugo smirked. What happened to 7 minutes? Kirishima instantly turned as red as his hair, and began yelling at Bakugo. Mina turned burgundy, glaring towards the girls, mouthing, "You're next," specifically to Ochako. Alright, with that out the way, who would like to have a dare next? Mina had a very sweet tone of voice, but her eyes flashed an ulterior motive. Oh, I'll go next. I haven't played Truth or Dare before, so I guess I'll pick Dare for my first time. Dang it Midoriya, your innocence almost make me feel sorry for what I'm about to do almost. Mina quickly turned her attention towards Koda. Koda, grab me a dog collar and a leash, stat. Without hesitation, the quiet kid ran off to his room. Since it's your first dare, I thought I'd make it extra challenging. Shouldn't it be the opposite, Kiro? Sue held back her tongue once she seen Mina's expression, and Koda quickly returned with the supplies. Wait, we don't have a dog on campus. Ojiro's statement was overlooked once Mina placed the collar on Izuku and handed Ochako the leash. Your dare is to be Ochako's slave for the next hour. What? Both Ochako and Izuku exclaimed, as Bakugo started laughing hysterically. Come on raccoon eyes, you know these two ain't bold enough to do that. Look at Deku, he's already trying to quit. And no I'm not, Izuku said, lowering his hands from the latch on the collar. Alright then, let's raise the stakes. The entirety of tomorrow you have to wear that collar, but you won't even last tonight because you're a worthless Deku. If I win, I get the satisfaction that I'm right. That's not the point Kachan. If you Uraraka doesn't feel comfortable with it, then I won't do it, no matter what. If you win, I'll do your share of the dorm's cleaning for 2 weeks and my limited edition all might figure from when we were kids. Without any hesitation, Izuku turned to Ochako and bowed, please own me Uraraka. Ochako nearly fainted from those words, with the leash in her hands, so many wrong images popped in and out of her mind. Wait, so you're a fanboy too? Shut up dunce face. Bakugo threw his magazine at Kaminari, landing smack in his face. A distant voice could be heard yelling, Ko, like a Street Fighter narrator. So, what's the deal, Deku? With everything that happened the previous night, Izuku really hated Truth or Dare. His overeagerness at receiving that figure didn't allow much room for discussion. Ochako reluctantly agreed, after some encouragement from the girls in a glaring contest with Mina. There were several rules established before the rest of the night continued. 1. Izuku must only call Ochako master, obeying her every command, and doing absolutely anything she required. 2. The collar can't come off, no matter what. 3. Ochako had to be very dominating, borderline dominatrix. Bakugo added this to tilt things in his favor. 4. If either decided to quit for any reason, Bakugo would win. 9 p.m. was the cutoff. Izuku sighed, eating his bowl of cereal, scratching at the collar. Maybe I shouldn't have agreed. I wonder how Ochako is feeling right now. He haven't seen her since last night. Honestly, it was kind of nerve-wracking to think about the whole day under her command. A scream erupted from the school, shaking the entire building. Must be Present Mike's gift. He dropped his bowl in the sink, only to feel pulled back by his neck. He choked a little bit, only to meet Ochako's concerned face. Oh, sorry Deku, I mean. Her flustered face made everything 10 times harder. It's time to get moving, and you better obey me or else. Even thought she attempted a mean voice, Izuku couldn't help but stifle a laugh, as she tried to put some bass in her voice to be more commanding. Come on Deku, we got to win so we can prove a point to Bakugo and Mina, she pouted. Sorry master. Both slightly blush at the comment, before he continued, did you make a bet with Mina afterwards? Why yes, but don't worry about that. For now, she cleared her throat, steeling her nerves, you must obey me, got it Deku? Yes master, I'm a slave to your command. The day began relatively normal, both was sent to the store to pick up necessities for the dorms. Although they did get a few stares, in a superhuman society, it wasn't exactly uncommon. They still felt embarrassed nonetheless. Once they came back, Bakugo, Kirishima, Kaminari, Siro and Mineta was chilling in the dining room. For the last time Mineta, I'm not telling you what happened in that closet. You suck Kirishima, Mineta cried, turning to see Izuku and Ochako. And then these two are being kinky. Izuku wanted to bury himself in the ground, while Ochako almost started floating away. It's not too late to quit, don't seem like you're following the rules much anyways, Bakugo commented, feeling victory on the way. I've been listening to Master all day. The word came much easier to him now, you're not winning this, Kachan. Round face haven't been dominating though, seems like you've been getting off easy. Ochako gritted her teeth, when an idea came to her. Oh god, please forgive me Deku. She pulled his leash towards her, and grabbed his collar. She then bit him on the neck, sending a shock to everyone. Mast ahh, she stopped biting and wiped her lips. There, I marked my property. Happy now, she then turned on her heel and dragged Izuku with her towards the dorm. Let's go, slave. Mineta began crying tears of blood, it's not fair, as the two walked away. Once they got upstairs, they headed to Ochako's room, who slammed the door shut before rambling. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I'm sorry, Deku. I'm really sorry. Izuku laughed. It's okay, master. It took me by surprise, but I kinda like it. Ochako groaned into the palm of her hands, taking a seat on her bed. I'm starting to think you're a masochist or something. What? No, but if it's you, then. His voice trailed off, as he sat next to her. Deku, what do you mean? Well, you were so willing to help me, even though you got caught up in my dare, and I don't think I could do this with anyone other than you. Of course I would help you. You mean the world to me, Deku. Izuku's eyes widened in shock, as he scratched the back of his head. Master, I have a confession to make. This may not be an appropriate time, but I like you. Like you. I want to be more than friends. Would that be alright, Master? Ochako couldn't help but turn beet red. I would love that, but saying Master just makes this so much more embarrassing. I don't see anything wrong with it, Master Tilda. Ah, Ochako looked at the boy beside her, who smiled cheerfully at her. Actually, maybe being your master isn't so bad after all. Down on your knees, slave. Izuku's brain stopped processing for a few moments before complying with her commands. He knelt in front of her, with her face hovering above his. So you have to follow my every command for the next couple hours, right? Master, no talking, that's a command. Izuku shut up, not before whimpering a little. This is going to be fun, now take off your shirt. Several hours later, the members of Class 1A who were still interested in the dare came down to witness the results. Bakugo kept ranting about how there was no way they would have kept it up for this long. That was until the two came downstairs. Izuku was shirtless, and in black marker, phrases like, Uraraka's property, and, don't touch what's mine, was all over his body. See what I did there? Along with this, Izuku had puppy ears and drawings on his face, and black marks on his neck that didn't seem like marker. I think it's safe to say that we won, right, slave? On your knees. Izuku went on his knees, no hesitation. She began petting his hair. So we'll be taking that All Might figure and you can take a broom and dustpan from the closet. Bakugo yelled obscenities, but a man of his word, gave Ochako the limited edition figure. I don't give a damn about All Might anyways, grumbling to himself as he went to the supply closet. Yay, we won. Here, let's get this off you, babe. As she went to unlock the collar, with a few of the students catching the last word. Babe, the girls squealed, with some of the guys giving Izuku a thumbs up. Yeah, it may not have been timely, but Deku and I are dating now, right, Deku? Master Uraraka, is this permanent marker? The whole room went quiet, as Ochako started blushing and attempted to wipe it off. It's not coming off. Izuku began blushing furiously. Uraraka. He grabbed the collar and then slowly started walking to Ochako, who tried sneaking away. Get back here, Uraraka. He laughed, chasing after her. The whole class laughed as she floated away out of his grasp, minus two very jealous boys, glad that the two cinnamon rolls have finally acknowledged their love for each other. Mina laughed amongst the girls. Well, I won my bet. I told her that this would probably lead to a confession, but I think she's too preoccupied to remember right now. And done, simple and sweet, tried to keep their innocent dynamic in this one as much as possible. See ya next time, where stories live. Discover now.